We are at the very early stages of our investigation, clearly. What we do know at the moment is that a 55-year-old male received a number of injuries as a result of a violent assault at the location yesterday. Unfortunately, he died of his injuries. We have a suspect in custody, and our investigations will be ongoing with that individual throughout the course of the day to establish exactly what he can tell us about the events of yesterday. Officers were on scene very quickly, supported by paramedics. Attempts were made at resuscitation. Unfortunately, they weren't successful, and the suspect was brought into custody at a very early stage, which obviously assists us in our inquiries greatly. We're carrying out a number of forensic examinations of various scenes today, and clearly witnesses could be key to this inquiry, so I would like to appeal for specifically anybody that was in the Dowell Street area of Honiton between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon to come forward. We do know that our suspect for this investigation was in that street both before and after the assault. So if anybody was in that street, either on foot or in a car, then please contact us on 101, quoting log number 529 of yesterday's date, and give us the information that may prove crucial to this investigation. Devon and Cornwall remains one of the safest places to live, work and visit in the country. So when events like this do happen, they do have a big impact. What I would like to say is to reassure communities of Honiton specifically is that they are rare, these events. We are treating this very much as an isolated incident. We do not believe anybody else was involved in the events of yesterday. We will be putting an increased level of visible policing presence into the communities of Honiton, both throughout the course of today and over the next few days, just to provide that reassurance. But I would like to reiterate that this event, whilst tragic and alarming, isn't connected to anything else that may have happened across the country in recent days or weeks, and certainly we don't think anybody else was involved. Specifically, one of the activities we're delivering today is a specific contact both with Jehovah's Witness organisation itself and more broadly with religious establishments across Devon and Cornwall. We recognise the sensitivity when something like this happens in a religious establishment. What I would say at the moment is the motive for this assault, this incident remains unclear at this stage. It is one of our key lines of inquiry to establish exactly why what happened in the way that it did, but I wouldn't want to speculate further on that at this stage. One of our key lines of inquiry will be establishing both the background of the victim and the background of the suspect in this case, to see if there's an obvious reason why what happened in Honiton yesterday happened. So we talked about witnesses in Dowell Street between 1 and 4 o'clock, CCTV, and other forensic inquiries will be key lines of inquiry for us as we push this investigation forward. We believe our suspect was made his way to Honiton in that camper van and was potentially in it directly after the incident itself. So again, I haven't got details of the specific vehicle to hand at this time, but anybody that saw a camper van in the Dowell Street area of Honiton yesterday, I'd urge them to make contact with us.